As I approach the middle of my years, thoughts turn to what my spirit may next know, when age condemns the body that it steers. I walked gray woods amongst brightly colored leaves, and came upon a shrine both glum and grand, that tempted tired feet towards earned reprieve. But still I may have passed but for a rain, that rose full-winded from the darkening sky, and pushed me to seek shelter from my pain. A man named Edward stood as I walked in. His voice was soft as his lesson began, which damned to hell those not absolved of sin.
God glorifies his justice. The vindictive justice of God will appear strict, exact, awful, and terrible, and therefore glorious. The saints in heaven will behold the torments of the damned. When they shall see how great the misery is from which God has saved them, it will excite in them a lively and admiring sense of the grace of God. The view of the misery of the damned will double the ardor of the love and gratitude of the saints in heaven.
Of Mr. Edwards. Of Mr. Edwards.
Good sir, I said, still shaking from the storm. It's calm in here against the gale outside, but I'm not sure your words can keep me warm. I love my son, my daughter too, my wife. Though I found you, I know they will not come. In their absence, what joy, eternal life. And from your words they will be trapped in hell, that I will see from station far above. But by their suffering won't I be as well? My guide feigned no goodwill for my distress. He offered up the answer straight away, that human love is lost among the blessed.
Can the believing husband in heaven be happy with his unbelieving wife in hell? Can the believing father in heaven be happy with his unbelieving children in hell? I tell you, yes. Such will be their sense of justice that it will increase rather than diminish their bliss.
Of Mr. Edwards. Of Mr. Edwards.
What Edward says sounds strange, but stronger still. My fear of shrieking gales outside the door, that buffet round my wisdom and my will. Perhaps I should accept what Edward speaks, accept his structure and the God it holds, and save myself from afterlife most bleak. Ere I could choose, a gust blew doorway wide, a book flew through and landed at my feet. I picked it up to read what was inside. 'Twas lectures by a man named Ingersoll. A single page was marked with corner bent. I read the words that saved what Edward stole.
The doctrine of eternal punishment was born of the howl and bark and growl of wild beasts, and of the grin of hyenas, and of the depraved chatter of unclean baboons. You tell me there is a God that will damn his children for the expression of an honest belief? You tell me that these children are in eternal pain and are to be punished forever? I denounce this doctrine as the most infamous of lies. Any man who believes it, and has within his breast a decent heart, will go insane. Of Mr. Edwards. Of Mr. Edwards.
Upon those words the shrine all fell away, like spiderweb pushed through by lion's pounce, and I am left to bask in brightening day. And Edward, when exposed to light of sun, grew paler as if pained to be exposed. With nary a glance back he starts to run. I know not where he went or if he found a place where joyous love can fill his soul, and fell the walls around his heart to ground. Or does he choose the path to be alone, and spurn the love that binds us all as one, in favor of cruel God as hard as stone?